Alright, another package here. This time it's just going to be a regular video. And smoke alarms again, of course. Butterfinger right hand. Luckily it didn't hit me or anything. It just fell. It just like went like this. So anyways, we open it up. Is that one of the boxes? Yep. And here's the other box. If I can get it out. Well, this one's sealed or taped. Alright. As you can see, they're kind of nondescript boxes here. In fact, I don't see anything. There is no labeling at all for them. None. But, like I said, they are smoke alarms. And if I can figure out how to actually open it, I think this time with the staple here. It's sick. Ooh. It's hard to put the staples opening. There we go. Oh, don't do that, iPad. Don't do that. Oh, it's cracked the screen. Oh well, piece of junk. Anyways, here it is. Squre-D EGD-41R. Or no, 4IR. Keep wanting to say 41R, but that's not right. See, there's the test button. There's the bracket. It's basically the predecessor to the 5, EGD-5 series. This. And I'll show you. See, look, almost exactly alike. You know, it's exactly alike. Except, of course, the 5. This is the 5, my 5B. Has the battery. And this one, as you saw, is hardwired. That's with the bracket. It's cool. I like it, actually, a lot. Now, I remember ones similar to this, at least, in the parsonage in Janesville, Wisconsin for our church. Now, I could have sworn, though, that these bars went all the way to the middle. But maybe it was a corrupted memory, and maybe it was like this, or maybe the EGD-4B, you know, predecessor to the 5B here, actually did. Who knows? Anyways, here's a close-up of the test button. Push to test and silence. There's the horn. Or the squealer. Yell, squealer! Almost sounds like from the, like a, you know, gangster. We got a squealer there, yeah. Multiple station smoke detector with remote contacts, 120 volts AC, etc. Install per the EGD-41R operation and installation manual and the NFP standard 74, available for a nominal charge from NFPA, 470 Atlantic Avenue, Boston, Massachusetts. Test button performs a sensitivity test. During an alarm, pushing and releasing the test button silences the alarm for about 1.5 minutes. The power on lamp is extinguished during the silence period or if certain malfunctions occur. Here's your wiring diagram. cable to detector, the connector, black and white neutral, or power leads, yellow and blue multiple station leads, brown and browns remote contact, normally open. So, like I said, I got two of them, the other one's right there. These are cool. And it's interesting how on this one, oh, see, it comes, I know it's the screws before, but I didn't really, whatever. So instead of being, you know, like hinged in place like this was, or like the 5S, this is screwed into place basically. Has your vertical vents all along the side. It's cool. Now if I can only find the 4B, they existed. I saw it on the internet once. And here's your bracket. Cool. And here's the manual. It's kind of interesting though. Because for one thing, that's kind of a faceted lens, kind of like a test bond on the first alert. And number two, you really don't see any vents on there. Could have been that they had a design where it only had these vents here, and these ones weren't present. Kind of like first alert, how certain ones had like a lone vent right in the middle there. Let's see, maybe that kind of has a sort of a hard edge to it. Maybe that was the vent for it, with the actual vent. My pad does not want to stay up. Yeah, actually it kind of does. Looks like that might have been the output holes originally. Designed a little different. Your classic floor plans. Let's see. Read the manual carefully. It contains installation instructions for your smoke detector as well as life safety suggestions which may be beneficial in case of a fire. It should be kept readily available for future reference. The information contained in this manual has been prepared to comply with NFPA number 74 Household Fire Warning Equipment. A copy of this standard may be obtained for a nominal fee from National Fire Protection Association, you know, same thing that I just mentioned over here, and with the Gentex earlier, a couple days ago. The installation of a smoke detector is an important step in improving the chances of escape in the case of fire. It cannot protect against hazards such as smoking in bed, cleaning with flammable liquids such as gasoline, violent explosions, or gas leaks. Notify your local fire department of your smoke detector installation. B. Ionization type detection system. Here comes the lie, I'll bet. The Earli-Gard uses an ionization type detection system. It is designed to respond to products of combustion which result from a fire. So far it hasn't mentioned. The system, which uses an alpha source to ionize air molecules in the detection chamber, has been utilized and proven in fire detection devices. Earli-Gard units are listed by Underwriters Laboratories. At least they didn't say, the best for slow smoldering fires. I'm not even sure if Squre-D even made photoelectric models anyways, so. As emphasized in NFPA number 74, one of the most critical factors of any fire alarm system installation is the location of the fire detecting devices. The following diagrams should be used as guidelines in selecting a location for your basic Earli-Gard units. Again, basically, These same floor plans that we've seen before, like that one, and that, and those, you know, same things. They must have had like a stock image or something of the floor plan, and multiple manufacturers used it, like especially that one. Many normal cooking processes will produce products of combustion, which may be detected by the Earli-Gard unit. To avoid false alarms created by this condition, the unit should not be located in or adjacent to the kitchen. Also, areas near heating or air conditioning vents where airflow is abnormally high, as well as areas where the temperature falls to below 40 degrees Fahrenheit or rises above 100 degrees Fahrenheit, should be avoided. And let's see. It unfolds like this. Hello. Notification, had to dismiss it and uninstall the app. Anyways, for your information, the National Fire Protection Association's Standard 74, Section 2-4 reads as follows. 2-4.1.1. Okay. iPad. Don't want to crack the screen even more. Smoke detector shall be installed outside of each separate sleeping area in the immediate vicinity of the bedrooms. I knew that even before seeing it because, you know, I've read that so many times now, it's almost by memory. And on each additional story of the family living unit, including basements and excluding crawl spaces and unfinished attics. And on each additional story of the family living unit. That is so sad that that fire that claimed so many lives in New York City last Saturday, they only had one detector, and it was in the basement. It could have been saved if they had one on the main floor and the upstairs too. But as they say, hindsight's 20/20. Mounting position. In most cases, the best coverage is achieved by mounting the Earli-Gard. These stupid notifications. Unit on the ceiling in the center of the room. A longer response time may occur at other locations. Since heat from a fire rises to the ceiling, spreads out across the ceiling surface and then down, the dead air space, as illustrated in the diagram below, should never be used for mounting of a smoke detector. Even though in a system sensor webinar I heard that nowadays that they've studied them and dead air spaces aren't really that critical anymore. I mean, I can't think of it, but basically they've studied it and the detectors that were in there actually responded. To avoid electric shock hazard, be certain power is off before working on the circuit on which the EGD-4I or 4IR units are to be installed. The EGD-4I, 4IR are designed for mounting to a standard 4-inch ceiling outlet box or a standard wall outlet box. They are to be connected to a 120 volt AC 60 Hz supply, which is standard household voltage. Up to 6 units can be interconnected for simultaneous alarm. When one alarms, all will alarm. Interconnection wiring in between units must not exceed 500 feet, no smaller than 18 AWG. In addition, the EGD-4IR includes a set of contacts which may be used to activate a remote alarm or indicator circuit. These contacts are rated 120 volt, AC 2.5 amperes. The Earli-Gard unit should be supplied by a single circuit protected by its own circuit breaker or fuse. In any case, they should be installed on a circuit which is not subject to power loss from switching. All wiring must comply with local electrical code requirements, or if no other codes apply, the National Electrical Code National Electrical Code should be followed. here's your wiring, bracket, and that. Kind of interesting design there. Another wiring diagram. EGD-4I, 4IR. Up to this side of the page. And another app's going to get removed too, by the way. Position the mounting plate such as the mounting holes line up with the holes in the outlet box. Secure with screws provided. Make necessary wiring connections with proper size insulated wire and connectors for following diagrams. Position the detector on the mounting plate and rotate to the locked position. 6. Testing and maintenance. An LED lighting emitting diode located in the center of the unit indicates the Earli-Gard is energized. The alarm circuit in the device can be tested by pressing the indicator. The LED will not be illuminated during this test. After releasing the indicator, the alarm will silence and the LED will remain dark for approximately 1.5 minutes. During this period, the Earli-Gard is not in operation. When the Earli-Gard is caused to alarm by smoke product combustion, the LED may be pressed and released to provide a 1.5 minute alarm silence. If the conditions causing alarm have not been corrected, the unit will again go into alarm after the time silence period. The time silence feature is intended to be used only for false alarms, which the cause of the alarm is immediately evident and there is no real danger. Never take time to silence the alarms if there is any chance it has been activated by an actual fire. For a complete test, blow a small amount of smoke into the detector. The alarm will sound until the detecting chamber clears itself, usually about a minute, and then the alarm will stop. Test your Earli-Gard weekly with both test button and smoke. It's cool because, as you've seen before with the 5 here, it says test weekly with smoke right there. Oops, it's too close. Last part of the manual here. Use my pad. And the life safety program. Fire prevention is the first step in the fire safety program, making the entire family alert to conditions which may result in a fire of major importance. National Fire Protection Association studies show that over half the fatal residential fires start from careless smoking habits. Improper storage of flammable liquids and location of combustible materials near heaters, heat registers, radiators, and fireplaces contribute heavily to fatal residential fires. The NFPA findings also indicate that about 1/3 of the fatal fires start in the living room, den, or family room, and about 1/4 in the basement. Most deaths which result from residential fires occur at night during the sleeping hours. Thus, a good fire warning system, in combination with a regularly practiced escape plan, is essential. Place touch stickers on, here are a few helpful steps for fire escape plan. Place touch stickers on a children's room windows. Firemen are trained to look for such stickers to assist children and other people who may need help in escaping. These stickers may be obtained from your local fire department, or they can advise you where they may be obtained. Plan as many escape routes as possible. Carefully practice those routes periodically in the dark as well as when it's light. A window or the nearest feasible route out of the house should be used. Get out quickly. Establish a meeting place outside the house so that A check to see if all family members are present can be made quickly. Call the fire department from the neighbors or another location outside the building. If smoke is discovered in the escape route, keep close to the floor and breathe through a wet cloth if possible. Take short breaths. Keep doors closed. They will provide a barricade between you and the flame and deadly smoke of the fire. Shout to the other family members from behind the closed door. A door which feels hot to the touch should not be opened under any circumstances. Don't waste time trying to dress or save material goods. Don't leave young children at home alone. Contact your local fire department for additional information on fire safety. So let's see, and here's the back of it. Early warning fire detection is best achieved by the installation of fire detection equipment in all rooms and living areas. That's basically the same thing as we've seen too. Plant 88. So, let's look at this again. It's kind of interesting how they've changed too, from the 4 to the 5. But at the same time, how they've kind of remained the same. Let's see. Looks like the 4 is, or is the 5 is a little thicker. Well, maybe this about the same. Maybe not. Who knows? I don't have a level. And it looks like the 4 actually, no. Anyways. There's the wiring. And again, your vertical slot. So, let's put it on its bracket. It's a pretty heavy one too, actually. That's my refrigerator you hear, people. There we go. Nope. I think it's this iPad case. It's just crap. It just does not want to hold it. Oh wait, you can see bars actually. Yeah. Not sure if you can see them. Yeah, there. You can just see these little teeny bars there. So it looks like they actually had this design sort of like ready or whatever. Like I said, this one's the same thing. Same unit. Well, not the same unit, because that's that. I wonder if this was the one that he had in the picture. Cutting through the tape here. Doesn't really look like this is the one. Because in the picture there was like a hair or something here. Oh wait, is that it? Actually, almost looks like this one. This one's kind of dirty, actually. It wasn't used, but it's dirty. Maybe this was open box all these years. No, there you go. Squre-D EGD 41R. 4IR. I keep doing that. Of course, you could say If you think the I as a 1 is a Roman numeral, you could say 41R. But anyways, that's it. I might power one of these up, but might not, because I don't want to, you know, like, again, I'm at a loss for words here. I might wire one of these up, but don't really want to ruin the wire's quote-unquote virginity. But whichever. We'll see. Maybe expect one, maybe not.